Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we're going to be doing a reading focused on what your person regrets most. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to all those that like and comment. It does help me out immensely, and I greatly appreciate it. I also want to remind you all, I do have services open. I have live readings for this Sunday. I have one-on-one readings over Zoom, pre-recorded readings, as well as healing services. If you are interested, if any of that calls out to you, do book. I will not be offering healing for very long, and yeah, I think I'm waiting for two more people that means like want me to heal, and then I'm going to close it up. So if you are one of those people, book. I'm waiting for you. I am. It's like, where are you? Anyway, I digress. All right. So let's see who's going to answer our question. We have Metatron who steps forward to answer the questions this day. So Metatron, can you tell me what's currently happening in Aquarius's person's life right now? Oh, by the way, I'm drawing. It's just my thing right now. Let's see what's happening. This person has had a lot of growth, a lot of fast-paced growth as of late. One of the things that they are recognizing and seeing about themselves is the fact that they don't act that often. They don't really make moves. In the past, when they were younger, they were a mover, they were a shaker, they were the kind of person that was a go-getter. But well, with what often happens, right, when you move towards stuff and when you're a go-getter and you don't always face success, or you don't always get the success that you were hoping for, most people don't see the silver lining. Most people don't see the purpose or the reason. And in fact, all they see is a mistake that they made that they regret and really wish they had never gone through. We all know we've been there, right? We all understand we've been there. But when you have so many of these mistakes, when you have so many of these regrets, you start to think, well, maybe I don't know what's best for me. Maybe I don't know what's right for me. And maybe I shouldn't be doing these things. I shouldn't be following my heart. I shouldn't be following my gut. I shouldn't be following anything but logic. And often the case is what people normally do is they start following other people's advice. So I feel like this person's changing that. I think they're actually going back to more of who they used to be when they went after what they wanted to go after, and not so much this reserved person that I feel you met. I think that they may have watched you a lot, and they may have actually kept tabs on you. They're always interested in you, but they weren't ever moving in your direction. And it's because of this, right? It's because of all the stuff in the past they moved towards that didn't work out the way they hoped it would. And this is actually why we should always dump those damn expectations, because they can never, it always blocks us from seeing the purpose. And there was lessons they had to go through. There was growth that they had to move through, right? You know, it was bettering them, whether they thought it was or that at the moment or not. I feel like they are learning to recapture that go-getter energy. Let's see. What else is this person's life like, Metatron? They are getting over some of their jaded energy. This person they had quite a bit of it when they met you. I really do. You know, a lot of times, this is actually fading for the most part of society. It's like it's being released. But a lot of times people looked at love and thought it would save them, or thought it would heal them, right? It thought, and I guess it does technically, but it's not the way we think it's going to be. In fact, we all know what it really is like when love is healing you, right? You know, we all understand that feeling. But I think in the past that this person thought when they met the right person that it would just fix it all. They would be solved. They would be right as rain, and everything would work out. They met the right person, and that didn't happen. And it kind of left them a little bit disheveled, right? A little bit like, I don't know what to do because I'm not ready for this. I thought it would solve my problems, and I'm sitting here trapped in a state of fear and paranoia and, you know, worry about stuff going wrong. And I want to make a move towards Aquarius. I do feel this person was too jaded. They lacked faith and belief in themselves to make any moves towards you. And they thought when they met someone like you, right, the one, they thought it would be simple, right? Right? Shouldn't it just have worked out like that? We all know we've been there with our crazy human minds. And we realize very soon that that's not how life works, right? But that damn mind, right? Anyway, but this person thought when they met you, you know, you, right, that it would just, everything would fall into place. They didn't have to work on themselves. Yeah, it became very apparent that they had to. I do feel this person has seeked some kind of counseling or some kind of therapist as well. I see anxieties coming through the strongest. I know it's like crazy to think like you have anxieties because of past stuff you've gone through? I know it sounds crazy because logically, but in reality, yes, yes, it's where it's coming from. It's coming from somewhere. Anyway, I digress. Anything else about this person's life right now? They're still quite wounded. I can see that. There's a mother wound I see specifically hitting them quite hard. It's not the only one though. I feel like there's a father wound as well. Let's see, is there anything else? This person feels like their family, especially the parents, the mom and the dad, didn't really help them. Didn't give them the tools and the knowledge they would need to be successful in this world. And we pick our family on purpose, right? Sorry, I was like drinking matcha. We pick our family on purpose, and we do this with the intention of hope, of hopefully not learning the right things so that we can break that pattern. I know it seems crazy, right? When we do this to ourselves, right? But we come here for a purpose, right? And I feel like they look back at their parents and they don't really see what they were coming to break that pattern that their parents had, right? They look at that and think, well, they should have taught me better because I feel like I wasn't equipped enough for this world. So they're kind of a blamer a little bit. It's not really passing the buck. There is a fault, I guess. On a technical sense, the fault is a construct, but there is something about that where they feel like they weren't taught well enough how to navigate the world and how to be right. And it's something that they are having to learn for themselves. And I really do understand, right? In a perfect world, great. We would love to have someone teach us how to be perfect, right? Can we be real? But we know it's not how it works, right? This person gets to learn from themselves. It's called reparenting yourself, right? That's beautiful. But I don't mind hard work, but I don't know. But this person got an issue with that one right now. So let's see. Can you tell me, Metatron, how do they currently feel about Aquarius? They see you as the one. One of the things that this person sees you as and feels about you is that you are strong. You seem to you are very grounded. You have a very grounding energy to them as well. One of the things that they've noticed when they have been around you and they have been in your energy is that they have a tendency to forgive people that they didn't think that they would be able to forgive. It is somewhat linking to the parents, but I think that there's a lot of people between the day that they were born, so their age now, right, and where they are now. A lot of people have hurt them along the way. And when they were around you, it helped them forgive and it helped them let go. And one of the things that we all have to have an understanding for is that when we don't forgive people, we suffer. It does nothing to them. It literally does nothing, right? It has no effect on these people, right? It is us who harbors that. It's us who deals with that, and it's us who has the fallout of that, right? Of not forgiving. And this person, when they were around you, your energy made them want to forgive and let go and release it all. And they really did appreciate that. That's what I feel about you. You have a very healing energy to them. Let's see, how else do they currently feel right now about Aquarius? Let's see. They feel that you have this beautiful purity, and they also feel this need to protect you as well. And that also includes protect you from themselves, which I think is very interesting. I feel like there is this part of them that thinks that they've been damaged by what they've gone through. And I don't think you wear that the same way that they do. I hope the air came out. I hope that makes sense to you, Aquarius. You can go through a ton of stuff and still have innocence and purity. Although you can get it back if you lost it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go through a lot of stuff and, it's like people hear, oh, you went through that, you seem so normal, you seem fine, you seem great, actually, you seem better than me. You have that energy. So you may have actually gone through a lot of stuff. But I don't think it looks like way. Yeah. I don't think you feel that way. And I don't think it comes across that way to anyone you meet. I don't think anyone even thinks the slightest. And they probably think your life has been perfect or something, or your life has been great. But this person sees you as someone who has been able to maintain a purity that they lost. They lost very early in life as well. And it's something that they feel like they have to protect. And it's something that they feel like they even have to protect by staying away from you currently. This person, I feel, has never been able to make a move in your direction or ever been able to go after you in the way that they want. It isn't for two reasons, though. I have two coming up the most. One is this of protecting you, protecting your purity because they feel they're damaged and dark for some reason, right? The other one is them having gone after what they wanted in the past and it didn't work out and they were never able to heal that and they feel very jaded as a result, right? So they don't trust themselves. So there's two things hitting this person, but they always wanted to make a move in your direction. They always wanted to go after, to come after you, right? But they've not been able to. Let's see. What else? Or other feelings that they have right now? They see you as a caterpillar who is transforming and evolving. I feel like whether you're talking to this person or not, they have your energy does feel different. You feel different. It all feels different. They see you metamorphosizing and into a beautiful butterfly, and you are transforming, you are growing, and they really do love that. And this person actually, I don't know. It's like sorry, I have to say it like an earthbound angel type thing. It's that energy. It is what it is. You should know what I'm talking about. It's like that energy of purity, grace, right? That's how they feel about you. Okay, so let's see. What are their biggest regrets towards Aquarius, Metatron? Do you know when you're playing volleyball, someone has to be the one to serve, right? That's what starts everything. Yeah, they really wish they had served the ball for some reason. I don't know. I think that this is actually a metaphor for this person really wishing they had made a move in your direction and made a move towards you. They were never quite able to do that. This person was never quite able to throw the first ball to like get this going and to see kind of what happened because it's like, well, you ask someone something and then they reply and that's the ball coming back over the volleyball thing, right? Whatever that is, right? And it goes back and forth and back and forth. They were never quite able to launch that first. I want to say that first attack, but that first ball, right? They were never quite able to launch that. And it's one of their regrets. And they really wish that they had just did it, just shot. Sorry, shoot the shot, shot the shoot. I don't know. They really wish they had did that, and they didn't. And it's something that eats away at them. Let me see. What about this? Interesting thing about this is that I feel this person knows or knew that you were interested in them, but it made it seem like because they weren't doing that, that it made it seem like it was more one-sided than it was technically two-sided, right? It made it feel like you're on two opposite ends or are on opposite teams when in fact you were actually trying for the same thing, but they just couldn't get going. They couldn't pick up, right? They couldn't do their share essentially because they were weighed down by all their past experiences. And this is actually why, and Metatron does want to bring this up, why forgiveness is so important. It weighs on you. It literally does. I'm not joking. It's like a thing that weighs on you and makes you exhausted. And it makes you not want to do anything and not have the energy to do anything because they didn't forgive their past. They had too much weight on them to make a move in your direction. And guess what happened? And this is that prime example as to why we should always forgive and why we should always release and why we should always hold compassion and love for people, right? Because it helps us. That's the point, right? It's very self-serving in a way, but it benefits the world as well. Anyway, but because they weren't able to show up the way that you were showing up because they were weighed down by so much. And again, I feel like you went through a lot as well, but it didn't weigh you down the way it weighed them down. You were light enough. You were you were able to heal enough, right? You had a lot more to go, I imagine, right? But you know what I'm saying. It's like you were able to be at a lighter vibration, higher vibration, and they just weren't able to achieve that and get on your level. And this made it seem like you were on you were at on opposite teams when in fact you're on the same team working towards the same goal. What other regrets do they have? Hmm. They really did want you really bad as well. Aquarius, they really were very, very much wanting this and wanting you. Let's see. Hmm. What mention? Tell me what other regrets are there? Your connection went in circles. Like it just never moved. Do you know when you put the gas and the brakes at the same time and you do, I think it's a wheelie. I think someone told me that. I think that's what it's called. If it's not a wheelie, that's what someone told me. I don't fact check. Okay. Anyway, but I think that's what it's called when you gas and the brakes at the same time. Your connection just went like this. It just spinned, never moved, never went anywhere. It was technically moving, I suppose. It just didn't go anywhere. And that's one of their regrets. They really did want you. And one of the things that this person was having trouble with, they knew that they couldn't show up for you the way that you were showing up for them, and that includes being more vulnerable. But they didn't want to let go of you. So it may have made it seem like they may have been stringing you along, and that they were, what is the word? Like, just using you. It wasn't the case. They just didn't want to quit you, but they didn't know how. They didn't know how in that present moment in time how to lighten their load so that they can actually make moves towards you. So they were stuck, right? I'm not gonna let them go because this feels amazing, but I don't know how to be what they want from me, right? And it kind of left them in this between a rock and a hard place. What would you do in that type of situation? You have one good thing in your life. You're going to cut it out because you can't, because you don't have the strength to make a move towards it, or are you going to try to lap it up as much as you can? I don't know, right? It's kind of where they didn't know what to do. And this person is a bit of an overthinker, and they kind of didn't know how to handle that situation. And they do want forgiveness because they do get how that made you feel. And they do get, to a certain extent, it was in some ways leading you on, but it was not their intention. It's just, I have this one good thing in my life. I don't want to let go of it because I am too damaged to pursue it. I guess you can understand that. I don't know, right? So let's see, what guidance do you have right now for Aquarius? One of the things that Metatron is saying for your guidance right now, Aquarius, is to keep doing what you're doing and keep elevating yourself, reaching a higher vibration, and keep healing. It feels like you're on the fast track and you're evolving. In fact, I actually see you at a very high heights of frequencies and vibration. Don't stop going upwards. I really do understand that can be a little bit of a lonely journey, but you are going towards something, and it won't always be this way. It is important, though, that you keep moving in that direction. Is there any other guidance that you have right now? They would like for you to make sure that you're doing things in a balanced way, as well. I'm not sure what this is referring to. I kind of want to say that maybe not all work, no play kind of thing. I want to say there's areas of your life that are not quite in balance. Bring them into alignment, and that's going to do you a world of good. All right. So I thank you, Aquarius. Please don't forget to like and comment. Check out my services in the description and comment section, and take care. Bye.